What's going on, Libra? I hope you are doing very well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for May 2022. So in this reading, Libra, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for May 2022. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming for May 2022. We're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and much more. But before we begin, I'd like to let you know that you are definitely very welcome here, Libra, in this space with me as we go through this reading. I appreciate you taking the time to check this reading out. And if you feel that it resonates with you, definitely smash that like button and subscribe if you have not already for future updates. That'd be greatly appreciated over here. But I've also pre-shuffled some oracle cards, and we will be clarifying these cards as we go through this reading. And as you can see, for the returning subscribers, I'm on camera today. So I just bought a new camera, so let me know what you guys think of this new setup in the comments below. But without further ado, Libra, let's go ahead and get into this reading for you. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for Libra. Give me a sec, Libra. We'll lay out these cards and see what is going on here. Okay. Okay, Libra, so your opportunity in May is the Nine of Swords, your opportunity. Okay, so maybe to go into some sort of deep sadness, hash out your own emotions, and you also your own thoughts. You also have the Judgment as your challenge. Okay, so hearing the call from Spirit, your intuition is calling you in a certain direction. It's Judgment Day, which means like the clock is ticking, Libra, on some sort of direction that you're being pulled in here. Also maybe learning from the past, we'll have to see. So when it comes to this energy, I feel like there's an element of self-sabotage here. This could be to do with another individual as well, but in your overall general energy here, Libra, we have the Five of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords, and we also have the Chariot energy here for you and your overall general energy, Libra. So there's a few things coming through here that I'd like to discuss with you. I feel like for a lot of you guys who are single, there's this feeling that you want to be with someone, but maybe it's like when you get close, you start to like behave in ways that like you would rather not. And that's like something that like I'm picking up on is like maybe you're going to meet like you have one person in mind who's like a really high quality partner that maybe you're not used to that. And this is like a soul connection, because I'm going to show you in what you don't see coming here, Libra. Basically, like there's this energy of like you really want to be with someone. Okay, there's this one person that you feel like you're divinely protected going towards. You feel like the universe wants you to do it. You know it, right? You have this Ace of Swords here, mental clarity, insight, downloads, but basically there's this feeling of like being like it's a weird feeling. Like for some of you, I feel like there's a relationship out there that you're gonna be in, and you're almost like, why is this even happening? Like, do I really have to be in this? And the universe is just pulling you to this individual. For others of you, that's not your story, Libra. It's this feeling of like you want to be with this individual. Everything's there for long-term potential, but then it's like you just get in your own way. There could be someone separating you from another person as well. So in what you don't see, we're going to have to clarify your overall general energy in a sec. But what you don't see coming here, Libra, you have the Two of Cups, you have the Eight of Swords, and you also have the Ace of Cups here for what you don't see coming. So there's a conflict in love. There's something that, it's turning into a love reading here. The Two of Cups to the Ace of Cups and what you don't see coming, I think there's going to be, in May, an acceleration of a love that you're dealing with, okay? So a spark within you. This is maybe someone that you've been talking to here. But I'm telling you, there's this feeling with the Eight of Swords. It's either like you feel like this person is trapped and they're not picking up on your cues, or you feel trapped and you kind of just feel like there's something, like whether it's your own self-sabotage or this is just like a high-quality partner, like there's something about this that just like is really getting to you. Like you could even be like, your opportunity here is to realize like you're losing sleep over something that's destined to happen. I seriously feel that, because keep in mind, Libra, before we incarnate into this body, all of us make certain pre-birth agreements with other souls, okay? So there's a divine timing. This soul and this soul will come together in this life to work something out. I feel like you're in the development phase of that, where it's going to happen, but like for you, there's this feeling of like gnawingness, like why can't it happen already? Or like maybe it almost happened and there's this feeling of like, why do I mess it up right before it happens? Maybe its roles could be reversed, like everything goes smooth and the person you're dealing with that you know you have a soul connection with just like says something that triggers you. And basically what I sense is going on is you're coming together with someone for love, but it's also to teach each other a lot of things here, Libra. And kind of building off of the energy from like even last week, I did a love reading for you, and it was like the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Like I feel like there's this energy of like someone you're meant to be with, but there's just a lot of fear surrounding it. And like there's almost a feeling of like, why, Spirit? Like, do you really we have pre-birth agreements, really? You're like, really? Why can't I just like choose whatever I want? So there's this feeling of like you're going to be doing with someone in love. Like you may already be in love with this person, but then it's like you're focused on all the negative parts of this. We're going to have to see as we clarify. The advice from Spirit is to drop a load, let go here, because the advice from Spirit, you have the Ten of Wands here. You know, this asks like, what do you need to like let go of? What are you overworking? Like overthinking, because Libra, you bring balance to the mental sphere, right? Libra, the scales of justice. So there's this feeling of like, maybe you're trying to bring balance to something that will just balance itself out in a relationship. If you're trying to be with someone and then something gets in the way, it just probably wasn't the appropriate timing. But this person that you're dealing with, the advice from Spirit here, you have the Six of Wands and also the Two of Wands. So this is something that is going to inevitably happen for you. Some sort of victory and sort of preparation. The Two of Wands is all about, partnership, the number two. Two different people here, because the Two of Cups, Ace of Cups here. There's just this feeling, Libra, where it's like, I don't know if you're overthinking this. I don't know if there's something like an individual standing between you and this person. Could be a long distance thing, I'm not sure. But basically there's this like, it's like this feeling of like, you want to think, it's like you enjoy thinking about someone, and then when you overthink it, it just goes bad. Let's go ahead and get some advice from Spirit. This is the pre-shuffled Oracle card. This is the energy that you can embody. So you have Sanat Kumara, light activation, Libra. So shine your light. This card says your internal guidance system is coming through loud and clear. So I get the feeling like you're meant to be with someone. Don't stress it then, because if you're meant to be with someone, you will be. This is a soul contract type of energy, twin flame, soulmate thing. So just shine yourself in that light. There's no rush. Like maybe you're, like we all want things, relationships to happen at a time when our ego says is good, but right now you're in a period of like letting this happen, if that makes sense. You also have forgiveness, okay? Master Jesus, forgiveness. So there's someone that you may have to forgive if you feel that this person that you feel you're meant to be with isn't behaving the way that you want. Maybe you need to forgive them, because this also could be an element of like a third party. I'm not gonna lie, because your overall general energy, the Five of Swords to the Nine, and the opportunity, the Nine of Swords, there could be an element of like the person that you feel you're destined to be with is kind of like ruining it for you guys. Like I seriously feel that, like off of your energy at least. Like I feel like you feel like, why is this like, why wouldn't this person just like why wouldn't they just drop everything and then just come to me? But because there's a higher plan about when this needs to happen. You also have the beautiful Krishna, devotion, right? Devoting yourself to your divine counterpart. Trust your spiritual guidance. your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Okay, so, you also have to show unconditional love to someone, especially when it's this like soulmate type of energy, the person that you're dealing with. Like, if you can't let them make mistakes, how do you ever expect them to let you make mistakes when you're together in the future? So what you put out is what you get back. If you're pressuring, if you're not okay with them being with other people, well, would you want to be treated that way? So I don't know, that's not going to be for all of you, Libra, but basically that's what I'm getting here. So let's go ahead and move on to the clarification portion of this reading. First card that we need to clarify is why the Nine of Swords is here. This is like nightmares, your opportunity. So maybe your opportunity is to like let yourself go to the worst possible case scenario. Like, what if, actually, hold on. Let's go ahead and see. Why is the Nine of Swords here for you, Libra? Let's go ahead and see. Because if you're meant to be with someone, you will. I just feel like resistance in your energy. That like doesn't really need to be there though. It's just this thing of timing. Because time isn't even real. The present moment is all we have. Let's see. Why is the Nine of Swords here for Libra? Okay. Yeah, this could be someone that you feel you're meant to be with who's just like immature at this point. Okay, your opportunity is to recognize that maybe someone isn't ready for you. Ooh, kind of like, yeah, what I'm feeling here. Page of Wands to the Nine of Swords, Libra. It's like the person that you feel you're meant to be with may just be like kind of screwing around. Like they may be like dating other people and you're just kind of like witnessing this and you're like, oh my God. Now for others of you though, what I do sense going on is there's this very special person that you're meant to be with in this life, but maybe you're dating someone else currently, or maybe you're talking to other people and it just doesn't do it for you. I've had that in my life where I knew there was someone I want to be with and it's hard to even date anyone else at that point, right? It's like, I'm not going to go out and be the Page of Wands if I know that there's a connection that I have to be with, so I'll just sit here in my own nightmares until this person comes. But I basically feel like you're upset about someone for like exploring or like making certain decisions that are like a little bit immature, like having fun. So I don't like, this isn't like you're needy and you're jealous in a negative way. No, you're just like looking out for your own self-interest here, which is totally reasonable. Let's go ahead and see why the Five of Swords is here in your overall general energy. This also could just be someone messing with you. I don't know, Libra. Like, it could be someone that just gets under your skin. If it doesn't have to do with love, it could just be like another person in your reality. The Five of Swords coming out for the air signs, though, today. So, why is the Five of Swords here? Yeah. High Priestess, Three of Swords, but hold on. Why is the Five of Swords here for Libra? Yeah. Five of Swords clarified by the Devil. If you're not dealing with an individual, this is just your own, like, negative self-talk. Five of Swords to the Devil here, but, like, the main thing coming about is, like, I feel like you feel like someone you're meant to be with is, like, not behaving how they should to be with you. Okay? Like, it's really coming through strong. It's like, or you're starting to, like, question, like, is this the soulmate that I feel that I have this divine connection with? Are they going to just go down a lower path? Basically is what I feel. Because basically what you have to understand, Libra, is that we all have free will. So even if you make a pre-birth agreement with someone to be with them, if they choose to go down a lower path and they they're in their lower nature, I mean, what are you going to do with that, right? So basically the feeling is you need to let someone run their course here, Libra. I don't know what it is here, but Five of Swords, Devil, there also could be someone in your reality who doesn't have your best interest in hand. That's that is not even to do with this love. It could be a boss at work. It could be someone who's just like bringing a weird energy to you. And I feel like there's almost an element of like, whoever this person is in love with the person that you feel you're really meant to be with, there's almost this feeling that like when you're going to be with that person, they're going to help get rid of these other problems that you're dealing with. And so yeah, basically what's coming through, Libra, is you're like, universe, why am I not with this soulmate? Because I know that when I'm with that soulmate, miracles happen. All your other problems dissolve. And that's how it goes. When you're with a soulmate, you have increased energy. You sleep, if you sleep next to them, it's just like this healing energy, and it is really magical. So basically, what I'm sensing is like, you're challenged the judgment. You're like, Spirit, I know this contract's here. I know that this is what's meant to be happen, but why aren't they going forward, or why isn't it here yet? Because I have all these problems, and I know my soulmate will help me with those problems. And that's probably really true, and I don't even sense that that's like a needy energy. No, because you're a Libra. You can deal with it yourself. But basically, there's this energy of like, you want things to move forward right now in May. And like, I don't know, it's just like this energy of like, I don't know. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify why the Judgment is here in your challenge. Why is the Judgment here in your challenge, Libra, for May? This could also be that you meet someone new in May, and you also have that other person that you know you're meant to be with, and so you're reluctant to go with the new love that enters your life. You know, so you're likely to turn down a new love because you're holding out on that one person that you know you're meant to be with. And I'm not here to say whether that's right or wrong. Okay, the Judgment card is clarified by the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Cups here. The Knight of Swords and the Eight of Cups, and you kind of see how like these people, I think it actually came out this way actually. So like there's this feeling in your challenge of you just want to push forward. You want this to happen, you want this to happen, you want to be like, I want my soulmate. It's not that you like need them, but it's like I would really prefer it. But basically the Eight of Cups is here. It's like maybe there's a period, maybe there's a deeper reason why you're not with this person yet. And so basically Spirit is saying like maybe you have to walk away from the idea that you're ever going to be with this person, not because you're never going to be with them, just because it's not the appropriate timing. Does that make sense? It's just not the appropriate timing. And this could happen in June, you could be with this person. But in May, there's this energy of working things out. There's this energy of it's not, I don't know. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify why the Two of Cups is here in your, what you don't see coming. This could be a new person that comes in, but you're reluctant to move forward because you're thinking about that other person. Could also be that you're just really worried that this person that you know you're meant to be with is in love. Like if you don't have love in your life and you're kind of really focused on one person, the Two of Cups, Eight of Swords, Ace of Cups, like there's a fear about you being with someone that you're meant to be with and them just kind of going on this lower timeline. Why is the Two of Cups here for Libra? That's why you have devotion and forgiveness. Like if you're meant to be with someone, then I don't know. Let's see. Why is the Two of Cups here? Two of Cups is clarified by the Two of Cups. Why is this always happening to me lately, Libra? Two of Cups is clarified by the Two of Cups. So yeah, this is a splitting. You know, this is drama over. This is worry about who's going to be with who. Who's going to be in a pairing with who? Am I going to be with the person that I'm meant to be with, or are they going to choose someone else here? But whenever I get a duplicate, I basically ask Spirit to. When I get a duplicate, I say, Spirit, give me a duplicate if what I'm saying is on point. So basically here, there's going to be love opportunities for you, Libra. But overall in your general energy, I sense this resistance being like, no, I'm meant to be with that other person. Also, it's just this fear that the person you're meant to be with also has these offers. And there's a fear that if you go down with someone else and they do that too, maybe your timelines are going to split. But I'm telling you that's not going to happen. Even if you two go with two different people, your paths are going to come back. Let's clarify why the Eight of Swords. This is the centerpiece to your reading, feeling trapped. Now, the Eight of Swords in what you don't see coming in your centerpiece, you know, this person is not as stuck as they think they are. You see how the swords are not pointed at them, they're pointed down on the ground. This person could easily untie themselves from that rope and kind of just walk away, like maybe even experience new love in the meantime while you know that this person that you're really meant to be with will come eventually. But this also could just be a feeling of like, yeah, I don't know, let's see. Why is the Eight of Swords here for Libra as the centerpiece and what you don't see coming? So you may have to work on jealousy if that's what you have. Like, everyone has that, and it's normal to feel that. You don't want to shame yourself for feeling jealousy. You just have to ask yourself deeper questions at that point. But let's go ahead and see. Especially when it's a soulmate. Oh, the jealousy is going to be there for most people. Knight of Wands. Yeah. So Devil, 5 of Swords. I'm telling you, Page of Wands to the 8 of Swords, or to the 9 of Swords now. 8 of Swords to the Knight of Wands. You're feeling like someone is like, it's like a fear of missing out, or you feel like you can't be exploratory as you want because then you're going to miss an opportunity. The feeling that I'm picking up on, Libra, is you're going to have love offers. Libra, like, especially if you're a Libra woman, there's something about a Libra woman that is just like very attractive. Even a Libra man. So basically, it's like you fear that it's like your soul's telling you, okay, I want to do something fun, but you feel like if you do something fun and exploratory, then you're gonna take away from the potential of being with the person that you're meant to be with. Also, there's a fear that right now the other person that you're meant to be with is just going out and doing their own thing, and there's this fear of like, will they ever come back for me? Are they ever going to do that? I sense that they are going to. And like, maybe there's like a misunderstanding between the two of you that's like causing this separation in the first place. But there's love everywhere here. There's love with you and the person you're meant to be with, but there's also new love. So it's going to be a fun month. I don't want this to be all doom and gloom for you, Libra. Like, because like, a lot of times I get to the nuances of readings instead of, sometimes I just need to remind myself to just read the energy as it is. But then it's like Spirit's like, go this way. I'm like, okay. Let's clarify why the 10 of Wands is here in the advice from Spirit. Usually when the 10 of Wands is here and in the opportunity, the 9 of Swords, like you're doing a little too much. Less is more right now, Libra, I would say. Let's go ahead and see though. Why is the 10 of Wands here? This could be like a burden a weight that you need to get off your chest. Let's see, why is the 10 of Wands here? It's like, yeah, basically like you see this 10 of Wands in the advice from Spirit. The 10 of Wands is marching right into that 2 of Wands. So maybe there's too much thinking about the future. And this person you're meant to be with. Because if you spend your whole life waiting to be with someone, you're going to miss your whole life. No moment is more important than the other moment. And the best way to attract this person into your life is just to be here now. Have fun. Others of you, it's not going to be the case, though. So hold on. Give me a second. Why is the others of you, if you go out and have too much fun, yeah, maybe there is a diverging of timeline. So I feel your pain, okay? Why is the 10 of Wands here for Libra? It's like it's like Kanye West says, like, when you try hard, that's when you die hard. Yeah, 10 of Wands to the 3 of Pentacles. It's like I don't know, it's just this feeling if you're seeing. It's like if you want to the 3 of Pentacles is about collaboration, and this is the advice from Spirit. Advice from Spirit is saying, like, maybe learn a new skill, maybe take your mind off love for a little bit and focus on your business, because I've been saying that you guys have successful physical things, so maybe you just need to make more friends, get your mind off this. But basically the other meaning, though, for a lot of you resonating with the whole kind of jealousy thing, you're going to put a lot of pressure on yourself if you're worried about what this other person, your divine counterpart's doing. Okay, if they're collaborating with other people and you're just watching it, that's going to piss you off maybe. So you have to be very honest with like what this is about, Libra. But basically it's like do your own thing for now. I don't know why. And then eventually I see this working for you, the 6 of Wands. Let's go ahead and see why the 6 of Wands is here for you, Libra. And by the way, I literally never do like these types of readings. Like I never do like the whole twin flame, like, but I'm just sensing like whatever label you want to put on it, there's someone here that's like kind of controlling your emotions a little bit. Okay. 10 of Swords. I don't know. Give me a moment here. Why is the 6 of Wands here? You're afraid maybe that if you win, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna even itself out. 6-6. If you want to start a family with this person, I think eventually it will happen. But for now, just give and receive based on your own life. So the 6 of Pentacles to the 6 of Wands here, like, go out and live your life, Libra. Don't put your life on the back burner for anybody. But basically, for those of you that want to know, will I eventually be with this divine counterpart? I do sense yes, you will. I do sense yes, you will. But there's just an element of devotion, basically. And guess what? No one wants the easy love stories, Libra. Like devotion, like prepare. There's something to be said about preparing your energy for a divine counterpart, which is what you're doing, basically. Like a lot of you, like maybe you're taking time out for yourself so that when you meet this person, you're ready. But just make sure you don't do that to the point where you're not living your life for the now and you're just only worried about this person. So I think you're doing a good job, Libra. But basically, Spirit is saying like it's a little like there needs to be a balance here. Giving and receiving. You need to receive. Don't just try to give to this person. You need to receive as well. So the final advice from Spirit, you have success. So success, I feel like you eventually will be with this person. There's no doubt about that. You have yes. Yes, and then you also have there's something better. There's something better. So maybe the person you're obsessed with, there's something better, but I kind of sense like this is the better thing. Like for those of you who are holding out for this person, I don't want you to think walking away from this reading that you're doing anything wrong. Because based on your situation, that may very well be you're waiting for something better, right? The advice from Spirit is like, yeah, don't just take any Joe Blog who like offers you love in May. If there's someone that you really want to be with, there's something to be said about abstaining, purifying that energy. So that's not a bad thing. You just have to know your spot, Libra. So with that being said, I'm going to conclude this reading. I hope that you appreciated it. Let me know what you think of seeing my face in these readings. It was really weird for me to do, but I know I'll get used to it if I keep doing it. But also, if you want to book a personal reading with me, Libra, click the link in the description box underneath this video. You could find how to book a personal reading with me. I always love working one-on-one with you guys, but either way, hope you enjoyed this reading. Best of luck to you and this person. This is a destiny thing, I feel, but basically just live your life for the now as well. So thank you so much, Libra. I'll talk to you next time.